Who clothesline rocking? What show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ass to the streets, true veterans. This is Marge's favorite damn show. I tried telling them it's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up, Japan, turn up, Motherland, turn up, Europe, turn up, South America, turn up, Australia, turn up, whole world, turn up.
Woo, 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 woo. Am I off? Am I off? Oh, woo, woo. Honey, 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 honey. Can I get a honey from somebody? Honey. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I got a crew in here tonight. This is lovely. I like it. I feel special. What's up? So I got the amazing Lee Michaels up in here, Invisible Man, going on. And I didn't get the other name. So Malone? Post Malone. That's this guy. It's Milan, right? Milan and Brett. Brett did tell me. He came and shook my hand, but I didn't remember because I was trying to think of what was going on. But welcome to Side. You guys are now officially Honey Hangers. Y'all inside the closet. So somebody get a mic. What's up, Lee? What's going on? He's trying to slowly but surely leave me, but I will snatch you up and put you on a hanger and hang you in the closet.
That's why men cheat.
Is that why men cheat?
Yep.
Oh, well.
They'll get too dominating and too controlling and don't let a man have his freedom.
You can have your freedom. I actually for 1 hour, once a week. What man wouldn't like that? Just 1 hour, once a week. That's not even asking a lot.
No, it's not a lot. It's just something. I might not feel like doing that sometime.
You know what? Just selfish is all it is. Selfish.
Is that what it is?
It's selfish. Right. Anyways, welcome to I'm not even worried about you. Anyways, welcome to Honey's Closet, everybody. Tonight, coming live from you from the Power of Voices, live from Facebook, Miss Radio Host, and YouTube, Honey's Closet. It's a lot going on today, but it's been a long week. So, what do you think about your boy Kanye West and Donald Trump? Like, we're just gonna get right into it, cause did you watch Saturday Night Live?
No, I missed that.
I mean, they completely clown Kanye West.
I heard that.
And Donald Trump
did a number on him. He deserves it.
He did. So I guess Kanye showed Donald Trump a picture of a plane that should be the new Air Force One, right? Or something. Okay. So on Saturday Night Live, he shows, I don't know the guy who played Kanye, but Alec Baldwin played Donald Trump. So he shows Donald Trump the picture of a plane. He goes, "This is the plane that you should be riding in the future." So Donald Trump's like, "I don't see anything. Where's the plane?" He goes, "It's invisible." He goes, "So who is this?" And he goes, "Oh, Wonder Woman." So I'm like, this fool really showing him a plane? And so apparently the plane that he showed Donald Trump really was somebody else's design.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So they stepped out and kind of, got in his ass about showing their design. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with your president? I mean, this guy.
He's a narcissist. He's
today
crazy.
He had no schedule. He just sat in the White House and sent out tweets all day long.
What do you expect from him? He doesn't know shit. He's dumber than a sack of rocks. He doesn't know anything.
Thinks the Saudis are innocent. They didn't kill that guy.
Because he doesn't know.
Called the lady a horse face.
And this is your president.
He called his former lawyer a liar.
Mm-hmm. And what is he?
I guess it takes one to know one.
It does. He's a complete moron. Yeah. He's a narcissist. He's crazy. In the skit, as Kanye's is the guy who's playing Kanye's talking, he's sitting there like, and you can hear him like talking in his head, and he goes, "This guy reminds me of somebody. He's this and he's that, and he's crazy and he's this." And he goes, "Oh shoot, me." Right? And it's but they're two of a kind.
Yeah.
And me and my cousin were just talking on the way here, and she said, I mean, it wasn't joking, but there's a part of it she was serious. She's like, he's like a cult leader. Like, I'm like, they better hope that he doesn't invent like a Yeezy cup and sell juice, because it's going to be the killer juice, the killer Kool-Aid that's going to kill everybody that follows him. He's a complete moron. But there's something seriously wrong with him, and the people around him are just laughing at him, I believe. I don't know, but
I don't think they're laughing. I think they're shaking in their shoes. They're scared to death because they're afraid to push back. But you know what? Listen, this is my opinion. Donald Trump is being himself.
Okay.
He's doing the Donald.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the fool. He's not crazy. We are, because we're allowing him to do it.
Well,
we're allowing him to get it. We're buying into his crazy.
Here's the thing. Years ago, and let me just say, Red Beans and Rice is on here. Hey, Chris Space is on here. Hey, Bishop. He said years ago he was going to run for president. He was going to run Republican because they were a bunch of idiots.
Right.
He's proven that to be. He's proven that to be right. I hate to say it, but the Democrats are a bunch of idiots too, because they're just sitting back and allowing this shit to happen. Nobody's stepping up. They're just sitting back like, oh golly, man, he's crazy. Okay, so you can't tell me out of all you Democrats, and I'll say this nicely because we have guests, that we ain't got one ninja up in there that's crazy. They can fight back. I mean, do I need to step up in there? Because, I mean, do we need to take office now?
Well, you might have to. You know? I think it's going to take something not out of control, but somewhat perceived as radical to move things forward, because the expectation now is what he has set. He has set a new pace. And I think trying to go back and be collegial and nice and, you know, being like Obama was, I don't think that playbook works anymore.
Right.
I think it should, but I think people are looking for something different again.
Well,
because Donald Trump has really painted a very ugly picture of America.
He has. And you know what's it's so crazy. Is every day we see a new video out where somebody's calling the police. I mean, they're making it that it's almost illegal to be black. So you seen the corner store Caroline, and she accused a little young black boy of grabbing her butt. First of all, let me show y'all something. This Caroline butt. Okay, this is Caroline butt.
Straight up flat. Huh?
She need to call Kim Kardashian or somebody, and she has no fat, so she wants to get an actual butt implant. This is her butt. So the video shows a little boy walking by, and his backpack brushed up against her butt.
No.
But she swore he grabbed her butt, and she did all these vulgar acts to this little boy. So she calls the police. The little boy is crying hysterically. It's so sad. And people are like really attacking her. Like they are like not having it. But it's like
we have video showing that the backpack brushed up against her?
Absolutely.
Closed case. What are we talking about?
But she kept saying he sexually assaulted me. And then she tells him, I am the police. And then the crazy bitch gets on TV and say, I didn't say that. I would never say nothing like that. But the video clearly shows her saying, I'm the police. And I'm like, when is somebody this could never happen to me. Not that I'm Miss Billy Badass, but I know I'm ignorant at times. So I'm going to say, I'm going to be calling you collect.
This is a waste of time to even prosecute, Because the facts are right there.
The facts are right there.
Not supposed to believe your lying eyes, I guess, in this situation.
Yeah, and she still went on with the story after the fact and then said, well, I was talking to the mother because she was being aggressive. Well, yeah, bitch, because you were saying that her little boy grabbed Joe no ass. Falsely accusing him when it, I mean, you don't know the difference. How old is
this kid?
Maybe 7 or 8. And did you guys see it? Maybe 7 or 8, something like that. Maybe 10, a little 10. But it's like, are you not? So apparently no one's ever grabbed your ass before because you don't know the difference between a hand and a backpack. That's the first part. That's the first problem we have. And then to continue it after I know she's seen the video.
Yeah.
Right. But this is a video that we see and we now are laughing at it in a hurtful way because we see it so often. And then the very next day we see the gentleman going into his, I think St. Louis, going into his building. And she's going to block him like, where are you going? I need to know.
You know what? I think
she wants a Mandingo.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what
That's what she wanted.
She was said, trying to get him to come up to her place.
Because he said, I'm not giving you my apartment. And she sure gave her 301, didn't she?
That's right.
She ain't never caught the police either.
She didn't?
She never caught the police. She just said she wanted to know. She had a right to know. And if you live here, I need to know who you are. We need to meet.
He appropriately answered her and said, no, you're not the management. You don't run
And he named
building.
the manager, the owner. Right. And she still, well, no, I need to know where you're going. What unit are you going to? Who are you going to see? Her and that little raggedy ass dog would have been down the elevator. Because she hopped on the elevator.
Sure did.
Said she ain't slick. Girl, Becky with the blonde hair, you ain't fooling nobody. She was trying to get her some Mandingo.
That's what it was all about.
She seen that black man like, oh, I want to see what the hype is about.
I thought that initially myself. I said, oh, no, she's trying to
never caught the police.
Force him into coming to her place. But he didn't say the right things. He was supposed to say, look, now I'm single and, what's your name? Where you live?
No, he should have said, look here. If I tell you my room and you follow me up here, you getting some of it. It's going down. Don't be trying to call the police. It's all on tape. You followed me to my house, bitch. So it's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah. So matter of fact, when you walk through my door, be asshole naked.
Say, look, I'm going to Mike Tyson you.
Heifer. You're so... I'm not sure what that means.
Well, the girl came up to his room at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. And, I thought you were going to walk your dog. She ain't never walked little Fido.
No.
He just up there holding his piss all that time. And she followed him in and got off the elevator.
Yeah.
Now, my thing was, had he felt harassed, maybe some type of sexual harassment, can he go and call and say, hey, this woman's following me to my house. She won't.
Well, he was harassed.
He was.
Whether it was sexual or not, he was harassed. Now, she's a lucky woman because she didn't get the right cat up in St. Louis.
She could not be,
Because I know some St. Louis brothers, and I can call a couple of them and say, look, if this happened to you, what would you have done?
And snatch her by her little ponytail.
Yeah.
By her hair.
Bebe and them don't play that.
She wouldn't do that shit in L.A. either.
She got the right cat.
She got a nice, decent dude.
Yeah.
That was
Didn't
like,
want no trouble.
Because you follow me to my house, you must.
Yeah. It's going to be on.
It's going to be on. And she was so nonchalant, like, well, I need to know where you're going. And if you do live here, we need to be introduced. I need to know you. No, you don't.
Yeah, we're neighbors. We have to be neighbors. See, that was a hook line right there.
She was
trying to.
You can video me. Yeah, I'm gonna video you. All right, get you stepping this dough. Step in my apartment, ho. It's going down. I'm putting you on TV.
On blast.
Elevator
YouTube,
loop.
Here we come.
Mm-hmm. Here we come.
What's that? What's the other site? Something. Oh God, it's the ghetto.
Ratchet TV. It's
World
Star. Yeah.
World Star.
Yeah, she gonna be on World Star.
Absolutely.
But
she asked for it.
She was asking for it. You don't follow no man to know his house, and I need to know.
That was bodacious. That was really, 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 really
These people
bodacious
getting
for
out
her to
of
step
hand.
out there and challenge a man like that.
Okay, so now, Brett, I'm gonna ask you a question. Brett, right?
Yep.
Okay, so listen. Yeah, come on over here. How do you feel? Because you can ask me the same question and I'll answer it. But so Brett happens to be of the Caucasian race. Caucasian race. How do you feel like coming on the other side? How do you feel about all this that's going on?
I don't really know what the best way to answer that is. For me, I know it's not really affecting my life personally, but you just keep seeing the next thing in the news, the next thing, the next day. It's always a new. What'd you call her? What was her name? You said Becky with the ponytail. There's always another one. There's always another one. So I don't really know the best way to do it because you're not going to get rid of these people. With the Trump presidency, it's just bringing it all to light. That was all pretty much there for years to come as America was going up. Trump just came in, and now everyone feels comfortable to do whatever they were thinking anyway. So I was like, that's why we're seeing it. It's because he goes and says about this, about the Mexican race, he'll say X, Y, and Z. And then the next guy, when it comes to their life and they see something happening, they're going to feel more comfortable to display whatever emotions or thoughts that were going through their head. And yeah, I don't see a way to fix that because if that's how they already were, that's how they're already thinking. Now it's just being brought to light. So I don't really see what's gonna happen until that population pretty much dies out.
Yeah. Now, do you ever, like, I can speak for black people. I see some black folks do. I'm like, no, this ninja didn't. Like, oh, I'm embarrassed. Do you ever get embarrassed about your race?
Oh,
like,
I get embarrassed daily. You see,
right?
You can ask Milan. I see, what this white person do now, or X, Y, and Z, what they do to this school, because it's all the bad things, all these things. Usually some white male who isn't getting any action or love in high school.
Is that what it is?
It must be. I don't know what else is going through their head because I'm living the same white life and I haven't had the same thoughts. So,
yeah, man, it sucks to be. Yeah, because y'all be blowing up schools. Like, I mean, when I was going to school, we didn't blow up schools. We just didn't go. Like, we're not even gonna mess with the school.
Exactly.
Leave it for the,
just don't go.
We're not going.
You can transfer. You can find something else if you're not fitting in like that.
Right, and we had it when I was going to school. It was called peer pressure, not bullying. And I do believe that bullying is existing now, absolutely. But when I was going to school, it was just called peer pressure. Oh, they're just messing with you. Fight back. Don't come home no more crying. You fight back, and we fought back.
Part of the exact same thing.
Right, but you didn't see kids blowing up schools. But kids were getting whippings in schools. I remember I got paddled in school, and I was like, this heifer just hit me with a paddle. Like, I was going to go home. I was call my mom. Like, she hit me. She's like, that's what you get. Like, what happened to protecting your children? But there was a fear when you went to school. There's no fear now. Like, people are scared of the kids. There was no way that we can sit in our room or in the garage with no supervision, right? We couldn't build a bomb. I mean, I'm not trying to talk about us as a black race because we are some brilliant people, but we just didn't think that deep into going in there like, I'm going to build a bomb and blow the school up.
I'm part of the same exact thing. I have no idea. As I was saying, anyone that I know, you just don't think of that. You don't think of, I'm going to go do that to an entire population of where X, Y, wherever you're at, a church, school, that just doesn't go through an average person's head.
Can you imagine coming home and you say to your parents, Mom, I'm going to build a damn bomb. I'm blowing the school up. What would happen?
My mama said, you can get your crazy ass in there and sit down. No TV. I mean,
You get your ass whipping right there on the spot.
That conversation, but you just could not. Over. You wouldn't even, I could not close my bedroom door. I remember one day I got mad at my mom and I closed my door.
Ooh.
And she came in there and opened the door. So I waited a while like I'm going to close it back, right?
Quietly.
And she came in here and said, I will take this motherfucker off the hinges. This is my house and my door. You gonna take the door? She was like, she had her little kid. She said, I'll take it off the hinges. I bought this house. This is my bedroom. I allow you to stay in.
Mm-hmm.
This is my door.
You understand the rules.
So you be like Eddie Murphy, I hope she can get by a bus. Like, I hate my mother. Like, get away, but you didn't have that free time to go and do those things. We couldn't.
No.
There's no way. My mother
didn't think about doing that.
And at nighttime, when I went to bed, I remember I had moved back home. I had got a divorce, moved back home with my kids. My mother still came in my room at like 2:00 in the morning. She checks her kids' rooms just to check everything's okay. That's how she was. She'd go to the bathroom. She's going to make a round around the house. I'm like, I'm grown. I could have passed somebody up in here. That wasn't going down either. Mm-mm. Because my mother said, ain't nobody fucking up in here but me.
Did she say that?
I told my kids that one time. My son was like, he want his girl. Ain't nobody getting no ass in here but me. I pay the rent up in here. Ain't nobody fucking up in here but me. It's the damn truth.
I can relate. I caught my oldest son with his girlfriend, in his room on prom night. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. What are y'all doing up in there? And I had to stop it.
Yeah.
I said, no, you got to go.
Did you stop him really?
I did. Yes, I did.
Pull out, son.
And
Pull out.
Let me tell you how stupid it was. He still had his tuxedo pants on.
He's going to be mad at you.
He was so stupid.
What did you say to him? Like, did you have a talk with him?
What the hell are you doing?
You know what he was doing? Oh, in your house, yeah.
Yeah. They had snuck in the back door quietly. What? But see, what happened was Scuffy, we had a dog, a little toy poodle.
Scuffy said it ain't going
Scuffy
down.
heard him. He come in. And Scuffy was sleeping in our bedroom. I said, be quiet. What's wrong with you? I thought maybe the deer had come down out of the mountains or something because he would bark at the deer. So then he kept going crazy. So I got up, and that's what made me get up. So it was like 1:30 in the morning. He was supposed to be home by 12:30. And so he was busted twice, late, and then had his girlfriend up in the house.
Scruffy say,
yeah, it was late.
yeah, how you know he wasn't there at 12:30? Just wasn't.
Well, because after I talked with him, and
He snitched on himself.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I was here.
Yeah.
You only get me for one. I was here.
Yeah. I was mad as hell.
Scruffy done told. Scruffy said, I ain't getting no
Busted
ass
him.
tonight. Ain't no. Daddy. What's your son's name?
George.
George is fucking.
He sure told on him.
Aw.
Yeah. In his bedroom.
He was bold.
Yeah, girl half naked, and he still had his tuxedo pants on.
He didn't even give her the whole full. This man gave her a quickie.
I said,
and got busted.
Boy, you stupid.
Oh my God.
Stupid.
Were you mad at him though?
I was. And then, the next day I went out in the garage. We had a, father and son talk. I said, first of all, man, that ain't how you do it.
Take your pants off. Take your tuxedo off.
No, man, come on. Now, you know what? You're going to have to take this tuxedo back with all these stains and shit on it.
No,
back
he didn't.
to the
No, that
River
wasn't
Plate.
Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, yeah, he made a mess. Yeah,
At least he finished.
It was a mess. Yep. It was a mess.
I mean, Debbie sucked to get. It sucks to get busted and you didn't finish. Damn. I've never been that bold to like. Honestly, I honestly was not in high school or anything. I wasn't like. I think the first time I had sex, I got pregnant.
Really?
I didn't know how to
Were
do
you
it
listening to the OJ's Bad Luck?
I must have been. I had no business.
Lon sit up and shake his head like, what's wrong with y'all?
It was crazy.
Is any of this relatable?
I was waiting for like Marvin Gaye or Luther.
Well, the OJs are good. Well, that's my song. OJ's
Yeah, me
Make
too,
Me
but
Say
they
It
had a
Again
song
is my
called Bad
song.
Luck. That's what
I
she
haven't
had.
heard Bad Luck. Yeah, I had some.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
That's what you got. Bad Luck.
Yeah, but I would never be
that was Harold
bold.
Melvin and the Blue Notes. What
So
am
you
I
giving us
saying?
the wrong song.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to get with it.
yeah.
I would
sorry.
never be
Senior
bold
moment.
enough though to go to my parents' house and have sex. Like I was like,
No, I never did. In the car, but not no.
now somebody said we had a conversation
Hell
about
no.
the car, and it's like the car is good if it's your man and you're like, oh, we're gonna do something different tonight. But the car's not good if he's trying to be cheap and it's somebody you just like hooking up
Well,
with.
yeah, but when you 17, 18 years old, you don't have the money to go to a hotel, and you can't get a hotel room because you're too young. So the only spot you got is either in the park, in somebody's backyard, or in the woodshed,
Wow,
or
you have quite an imagination. The park, the woodshed.
But
happened to
it's
the back
in
of the car?
That's what we're talking
We're
about.
talking
I
about
said
the back of the car.
that was the only spot you had.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this.
And I used my buddy's car because I didn't have a car and didn't have a driver's license, so I was totally illegal.
When I started being sexually, like when I started having sex, I won't lie, and I was a little bougie because I was it was the era where the dope dealers were big time. So I went with a big time dope dealer. So I was like, I think my first time was in the marina in a condo. Like I didn't know about hotels, and like a lot of my friends were going to the Snooty Fox and stuff. I was like, I don't do. Like I literally was like, I don't do.
You want to talk about the age?
What age? I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, back in that day, a lot of people were doing it, you know, odd places. It was like a group of us that we all had big time dope dealers that we were, you know, so we didn't do.
You didn't do the wait till mom goes to work and
No, I went.
sham them into the house.
No, we never did it in the house. We just was talking about that. I never did it in my parents' house. I would get picked up from high school in a limo. My boyfriend would have his driver pick me up and bring me to the condo in Marina.
I had one of those trips today. I picked up a lady over in Culver City.
You took her to
her to a boyfriend's house. Well, it was interesting. He called the Uber and said, "You're picking up my girlfriend. Her name is Sally Mae or whatever it was."
Sally Mae.
It was something crazy like that, name. And I said, okay. So I pick her up. She comes out in this little skimpy pink dress, short up to the crotch, you know. So I'm going, this ain't a girlfriend. This is a hooker.
Oh, yeah. Probably so.
So I pick her up and take her to Manhattan Beach. So when we get there to the house, the boyfriend comes out with a dog. Mm-hmm. She talks about how rich he is and blah, blah, blah. The house wasn't all that.
Right.
I don't know how rich he is.
He was lying to, yeah.
Yeah. So she's been lying to him. Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from? Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I see. We didn't change it on that screen, so we got to put it back over there.
Matter of fact, our topic today, and we're going to get to it in a moment, is
Ooh, I'm right on time. Interracial dating?
No, we're not.
Damn it.
That was before. You might like this one, though.
Okay.
What percentage of men and women cheat? So, like, what is the percentage of men that cheat? What is the percentage of women that cheat? We're going to get to that in a minute. But
I think it's both, 50-50.
Okay,
I think you're going to find out that women are edging up.
I think so. I think women.
You know? Listen to you.
So, anyways, you think she was a hoe? You think she was a prostitute?
Well, she admitted that she used to, you know, be for hire, but she doesn't anymore.
Her? How'd that conversation come up?
What?
You just
about
nosy.
halfway there. No. I got the video. I'll show you. About halfway there, she asked me, she said, "Can I ask you a question?" She, like a reasonable kind of guy. I said, "Okay." And then she said, "Listen, I'm going to meet this guy. This is our second date." And he said, "This is my girlfriend. You pick it up." Mm-hmm. And I told him I was 32, but I'm really 42. Do you think I should be honest? So I said, "Yeah, I think you should. I think you need to, you know, if you want this relationship to go forward, you need to be honest and lay your cards out on the table and say, this point moving forward, I need to let you know that I'm 42 years old." He's also 42. I said, so he can't, you know, be too upset.
But he might want a younger chick.
Well, that's her thing. She said, yeah, he has dated younger girls in the past, but he said, you're not like them because they're silly and, you know.
You should say, put it on them first and then say, "Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm 42. He was like, damn, that's some good old shit, ain't it?
I asked her, I said, well, what are your plans for the day? She says, well, we're going to probably have some wine at this place and then we'll probably go get something to eat. I said, well, when are you going to break the news? She said, what do you think? You think I should tell them up front, you know, right at the beginning, or after the wine, before we go to dinner, after dinner? What do you? I said, well, do you have a debit card you can do an Uber?
You better get the food first. If she hungry, she better get the food first.
You plan the escape route first, because he may not take it so well.
He might not.
You know, he might not be willing to put you in an Uber and send you back home.
But that lets you know, kind of like about her, that she's ashamed of her age, or she's lying about her age.
Yeah, well, I think early on she found out that he was partial to younger girls.
But then that means he's not for her then. Right. Because what happens is you fake it, you only can fake it for so long.
And she said, you know, sexually, that he had said that she wasn't like the other young girls that he's dated. That she was more.
Sexually,
was that in a good way,
2 damn dates,
or was it in a bad way?
Well, it was a compliment. He
okay.
Second date, they already had sex already.
Yeah, well, they probably had that on the first date because she said she was, you know,
a prostitute, call girl.
What is call girl? That's what she said. Yeah.
I had one of those on the show. There was a comedian, and she's very open about the fact that she's a prostitute. And she actually does comedy on the way people react to that and what the men say in the comedy surroundings that she's in.
Would you date a girl that was an ex-call girl? like not just like date her, I'm finna just casually date her. Just like would you get serious with someone that used to be a call girl?
That's a tough call. I don't know.
Wait a minute. So if you were with a woman that slept with a lot of men,
right? What's
and then a woman that slept with a lot of men who got paid for it, what is it?
What's the difference?
I just think the other one's smarter. That's all. Just my opinion. Just saying.
One is a better business person.
Better business person, the way I see it.
I mean, you can look at it that way.
That's a good question. I never thought about it, and I've never dated that I'm aware of.
Well, do you take that inventory? Do you go at some point? So, there's a big controversy about that.
Well,
people asking and digging, saying, how many men have you been with? Well, how many women have you been with?
The difference with that is that a woman who does it for cash, she'll sleep with anybody, pretty much. Not necessarily any trashy guys, but an old man, a young man, whatever, she's going to sleep around. A woman who's just had a lot of people, these are guys that she's probably at some point liked or dated. So, I'm not. Right. I'm just
one has a Rolodex and the other one has a Rolodex.
But I would be a little leery about somebody who's going to sleep around with anything.
Well, what's the difference? One got paid and the other one didn't.
But the one who got paid, she didn't even care about this. She just sleep with anything. She just sleeping with them for money.
That her attitude would change with you?
I don't know.
You
That's what I'm saying. You got to. She might be like, I don't know. I'm just giving you my opinion. Hey, each his own.
Well, I'm just saying. The ladies of the night need love too, and
they pay for it.
That's not love.
It's not love. They pay for it.
But don't you think they're looking for love?
I don't know.
As long as love come with
You've got a text message.
Yikes! Long as that's my phone
talking.
Computer
talking.
That's my phone telling me. It says, "Hey, beautiful, you got a text." Hey, I have to motivate myself.
That's it. But what I'm curious about is like the thing that amazes me is like a lot of women my age think it's like incredible, and that's a word they use: incredible, unbelievable. The amount of propositions, shall we say, that I get, and they're like, you ain't jumping on any of that. I'm like, no. It's
but you got to be careful out there.
Well, not just that. Yeah, you need rubbers made by Michelin. From what I hear, is out there. It's like really
it's scary.
I'll take the steel belted dual.
I will just like, it's for me, a sexual encounter is with somebody I really care about. Right. If I don't care about you, we're not in a relationship, I can just be celibate. I don't need to do it. I'm just good.
You know what? That's
what's the, are you a gypsy or something?
That's good. What do I got? Well, what happened is like this side I'm on camera, and this side I was like, it's taking too much time to find it.
All right,
but
so go ahead.
Is that it? My curiosity is that the idea of being you're single, okay? So women that are married that aren't getting any at home have these delusions of grandeur that if they were out and free of that tie down, that they would be tied down somewhere with another man in a bed and, getting 50 lashes of gray, whatever that was. But,
50 lashes of gray.
But, you see that, that's the book did incredible because, there's a lot of horny women out there. I know
it's a whole lot of horny women. It's a whole lot of horny women out there. I think more than horny men.
Right.
Which leads us to the question
of
how many women, what's the percentage of women that cheat and what's the percentage of men that cheat? Well, and I want everybody's opinion because we have young, we have older, and whatever. Nobody's
she was talking
old
to me.
In here. No, I'm not. Nobody's in here
I'm
old.
Good.
We're all. So, what's the percentage you believe of men that cheat and women that cheat?
I want to say that 65% are women and the rest are men. Especially in today's movement of Me Too. Just saying.
No.
Men are scared.
I'm like, they like, I'm just my new girlfriend. Meet her, put a little eyes and a little whatever. And just,
right?
That's her new girlfriend. Most guys' new girlfriend put some eyes, some eyelashes, a little lipstick, everything. Change your lipstick up and everything.
That's right. Her name is Honda Lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Han Lotion. Han Lotion grab a dick. No, I'm saying, go ahead.
Yeah, but there's so much. Do they actually have statistics on this that you're gonna tell us?
No, I didn't because
I bet if you Google it,
it's really one of those things. There's each person has their own opinion of it. So okay, Brett, come on, he's Googling too. You're like a scientist, huh? You the Sheldon Cooper. You watch Big Bang Theory? This is their last season. I'm so hurt. You don't watch big? Do you watch TV?
I've watched it, but
y'all don't watch your generation.
That's hilarious. My mother loves that show.
I was going to say this generation does not watch TV that much. I found out.
No.
Do you watch TV?
We had a cable box and we didn't even have it plugged in.
Like every now and then, but it's usually like Netflix, and it's like, or maybe like one episode a day.
What do you? I guess I'm the only couch potato around here because I literally like let me get shit together, get on the because I can watch my Big Bang, watch my Law and Order, my Live PD. Friday and Saturday, those Live PD is my boyfriend.
Yeah,
I'm watching Live PD. So, anyways,
what is it?
What do you think?
I think it's about 50-50. At least from my generation viewpoint. I think the millennials, it might be tilted towards
they're
the
doing
female.
everybody,
I'm
the
gonna say,
millennials.
Yeah.
The women don't have no, you know, I'm going to say this, though. If I catch somebody, and this is not to you, I'm just saying generation be after you or whatever, somebody 7 years old cheating, like, you don't get your old ass somewhere and sit down. Like, really?
Is there stats?
So you have a heart attack?
That's an old player that didn't give up. They don't know when to quit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So you think it's 50-50, but the millennials you think is leaning towards the women?
I think so. I think women are more promiscuous.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're swinging both ways more than guys.
Yeah,
nowadays.
they are.
You know, quietly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I'm basing that on
She
my
said
experience
Bazinga.
in
I
picking
hear
up
you,
young
Makeda.
girls doing Uber and Lyft.
Because these girls are like, forget
They're
it. I don't
off the
need no
chain.
relationship. They are wild.
They're wilding.
I feel sorry for y'all. It's going to be hard for y'all to get a wife. It's going to be
A
hard.
good wife.
A good wife.
Wait, a good
you can
wife.
get a wife.
Because, right,
But
what
is she gonna
women,
be
and not only
good?
that, here's the thing. The idea of being a man, you get married, and okay, everything that you have is on the line. Unless she's got more than you, and there's a prenup. So, that being said, in a lot of different ways, you know, women are fighting for equality. If I were men, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's give them equality. I just personally would be that way if I was a man. Because in a better world, think about that. Automatically, women assume that, and I hear it all the time, I'm going to get half. And it's
that's
not
why they
always-
get married.
right. And women have
About
looked for
35
that.
of the states
Yeah.
is,
I mean,
is that way.
Yeah. Well, Melania, she thought she was going to put in her 10 years and leave.
and the bastard became president.
And
Oh,
now
well.
she can't leave. I'd
What a
have
horror
left anyways.
story.
I've been like, I did not sign up for this shit. Give me my 10 million, I'm gone.
No.
Or however many million she's
I
going
don't
to
think
get.
she's thinking that at all. This is the
I
best
don't
life she
think
ever
she-
had. She's going to stick
But
it.
no, but once she gets so
She ain't
much
going
money, she
nowhere.
don't need him. Why
She
would
ain't
she
going.
need? Why would she want to be married to that man?
Excuse me.
Why
They
would
would
she
say
want to
down
be
in Florida.
married to that man?
That's the best thing ever happened to her.
You're freaking
She's
kidding
living
me.
in the White House. She was living in Trump Tower.
No, she could have.
She can travel
She could
anywhere
still
in the
live in.
world.
She didn't
She's-
play her cards right. She could have had own Trump Tower.
Well, she ain't played her cards out yet.
Good
I
grief,
think-
Charlie
I think
Brown.
She's going to stick and stay until he dies. Yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna be quiet. So, Alon, we haven't heard from you. I haven't heard from you either, Brett. Though you guys haven't said. What do you think? Your generation. Who do you think cheats the most?
You know, it's tough. Normally, I would say 50-50 just because, like, I'm a man. And, like, while I don't necessarily say that that's necessarily my department, just because, like, if I'm, like, with a girl, you know, full on, like, it takes a lot because, like we were just talking about, like, I don't really trust these girls out here. So if it gets to that point where, like, it can be considered cheating, like, we're actually in a situation like that, you know, relationship or whatever, like, I just don't go that way because, like, you know, it would take a lot to get there alone. So, like, if we there, like, I don't really see the point in it. But, like, you know, men are savages. But, like, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd, like, as much as it's 50-50, I'd probably say it's women more. Only because, like, I think we both do it, but I don't think men are as good at it. So we get caught and we stop, and a girl, like, you might never know the whole time.
Why do they say that? They were talking about that today, that women are so much better. I think women are better at cheating because men are about, oh, I see some ass, or I see some titties, and oh, I'm gonna jump on it, and you just kind of lose your whole train of thought. And you know, I see men all the time that they can't, a woman can't walk by without a big ass without them just like like, okay, but you with a woman that got a big ass. You just don't know how to control.
That's literally one of the biggest lessons my mom taught me. I was in a situation when I was in high school. I was dating this girl, and I found out she was at her ex-boyfriend's house so I was real mad. And so she came over, trying to, talk to me about it or whatever. And she came over and like she was like fresh out the shower. She was in this tight little maxi dress. And my mom pulls me outside and she's like, "I'm telling you right now, this girl trying to distract you with some ass.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to look. She's got out the shower like she definitely just shaved. She's gonna come here and she's gonna try and give you some, and you're gonna forget about it." And it worked. She did it to me. My mom told me, and she still did it, and it still worked.
Yeah, because
because
you guys are distracted by
fool believe
you're distracted by titties and ass, and then you just get caught up. Yeah. We're not distracted by that. So there's a little bit much more for us that we see that is like, okay, and then we're discreet about it. And most women, you're not just going to pull us in the back of a car or pull us somewhere, or at least in my generation, and do all that stuff. You got to come with something, to make a woman leave what she already has. Now, if what she has is just tacky and she's sticking with it because I'm married to him or whatever, it's still, it's just different. And it's only going to probably be one person that knows that she cheated, which is her good friend, and they're going to keep it a secret, and you're never going to know because she's going to keep doing the same. It's just different. Men, y'all just don't get it. You guys lust after things. It's like you can have a good woman, a pretty woman, and you still see something and you looking. And I just think it's so disrespectful. And that's another. And I don't condone cheating, but I see why people cheat though.
Looking cheating?
Everybody looks, but here's the difference. Let me see. Who's my boo? My forever boo has always been Eminem. Okay. So I can be in a relationship. M can walk by and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that's Eminem." Okay. And so the way you look, me and y'all be like, "Shit, look at that ass," and you forget that we standing next to y'all. I've seen it. It's like, okay, so I'm just standing here. I don't have shit to make you look at me. It's the way you do.
In all fairness, honey, when a woman puts it out there like that, she wants to be seen.
And it's okay to look. So if you look and say, if you're walking down the street and you see a woman, you be like, okay, you see the ass, you ain't got to stare. But a man who just looks like that's disrespectful to your woman. Now, if we not with you, look all you want to look.
But maybe it's in disbelief, not
it ain't no
lust.
You ain't no damn disbelief in no big ass.
I feel you, Lee. My only thing is, I just feel like if you had a woman and she did the same thing,
you'd be pissed
wouldn't
off.
Play it.
If a man walk by with a bulge, you'd be like, shit, that's a big ass dick. You're going to be pissed the hell off.
I wish. I would be hot.
You know what? Once upon a time, you're right. But I have outgrown that emotion, and it wouldn't affect me that way today. When I was 25, yeah.
But if you with a woman upset and she's constantly looking at men, it's going to be at some point, that's a little bit too much. Look,
then you have a conversation.
I'm not jealous. Everybody looks. Because I'm going to tell you, if I see a nice looking man, like, that's a nice looking man. I don't lust for him, though.
Right.
If I'm in a relationship, my man, to me, is the finest thing on earth. I don't lust for no other man. Now, you might see another man and be like, oh, he's nice looking. That's a nice looking man. You might look, or he might smell like, oh, he smells good. But you don't lust. There's a way that you can look at someone where it's lusting and it's disrespectful to your mate.
Men,
y'all think with the wrong head, though. Y'all think with the wrong head.
No.
Y'all be like, oh, look at them
boys.
Titties. Look at them. No, you can defend them all you want to.
I do have a question, though. Mm-hmm. So you say that, as a woman, because you guys don't lust, that you guys can look.
I'm not saying all of them don't. Some do.
But just with that, methodology in play. So if let's say you're walking with your man and another woman is looking at him, are you going to be mad, or are you going to say, oh, that's just another woman acknowledging a fine man, I have?
No, you know what? Is she looking? But after a while, most women know how to do it. Like, damn, her man is fine as fuck, and you don't just keep looking, because at some point there's a sense of disrespect. You can't just be disrespectful. So you can look at my dude. I know he's fine. Go ahead and take a look at him. That's fine. But when everything is done in moderation. You heard that term, right? Everything is done in moderation. Don't lust in front. Hey, if you go with your boys and y'all see some fine women, because a man is going to see, listen, there are a lot of beautiful women and a lot of handsome men out there. We run across them every day. Doesn't mean that you want to sleep with them. We're human. you're going to acknowledge another man. I tell you right now, 50 Cent walk by here, I'm big. That's 50 Cent finance. I don't want to sleep with him, but I'm going to look at him. But I'm not going to lust for him, and I would not disrespect my man if he walked by like, oh, shit, 50 Cent, like, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? There's a way you handle shit. You have to have respect. One, I'm not finna let nobody take me out of that character of going crazy. Like, oh my God, it's, you know, so-and-so, I'm finna get all crazy and I'm sweating. And I'm not finna give no man that much energy, no matter what I'm feeling inside. Just respect yourself. Respect the person you're with. It's just, I mean, it's life. We're going to see nice looking people. That doesn't mean that most men, though, they see some big ass or titties and they got big ass and titties at home. They lose their damn mind because they want them big ass and titties. And them big ass and titties going to have your ass up and see the cyanide.
Or the morgue.
Yeah, or Harrison and Ross.
Or in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to go home and get that ass whooping.
Because you bring something home to me, I'm catching a case.
You know, it's a tough situation. It's a mixed bag. And I think one of the key words that you threw out there was respect. Mm-hmm. And I think, you know, as long as you don't go over that line and show disrespect, especially in public, or you're in a private gathering with friends and what have you, and you diss your mate, being disrespectful, that's over the.
And I'm gonna
top.
tell you something else, fellas. I'm gonna tell you guys something. How we think as women. As soon as we get all it takes is a little bit of something that we can use to say, "Oh yeah, her man looking at me." We're gonna use that against her. Right? So you go somewhere with your woman and you're looking at another woman. She's gonna be like, oh, he looking at me and he with his girl. Mm-hmm. She's gonna use that against the girl. So she's gonna butter that up. Most women will try to use that and get back at the woman. Oh yeah, he looking at me, bitch. He want me. He with you, but he looking at me. And then it becomes hurtful.
Right.
Embarrassing because some people act out on it.
It could be a confrontation between two women.
Well, you know what? At this point, I'm going to blame the man because I'm sitting here and you're supposed to be with me and you're giving her all the attention. So you're at fault, not her, because she's just being a typical woman and acting out on the attention that you're giving her.
You can't make excuses for bad behavior, whether it's the man or the woman.
Well, if he initiated it, how can I get mad at her?
But he's looking, but if he's not talking with her or sending eye signals or...
No, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the guys who do that. Mm-hmm. You've seen some guys that giving the women all the attention and whatever, and so she's egging it on. She's eating it up, and then
your mate needs to whisper in your ear, "Cut it out, fool."
No, you know what you do? Just leave that motherfucker right there.
Well, yeah.
Go. You know what? Go.
Pull out your phone and call an Uber.
Call Uber. The Uber driver might be single.
Yeah. I say call Lyft. I'm on the Lyft team now.
Okay. You want them to call you?
Yeah.
Call me, baby.
Call Lee.
Call Lee.
Lee will pick you up. Yeah, I ain't rocking Uber right now.
You gonna just diss Uber, huh?
Yeah, I'm dissing Uber. Fuck Uber.
Did you see the video of the guy in New York did we talk about that?
Raise your damn rates, Uber.
That he picked up did we talk about that already? No, he picked up the guys in New York and they wanted to play the music. And he didn't want to play the music, so the guy, they were all gay. Uh-huh. And so the guy that was gay was calling, the driver was black, and they were Puerto Rican or something. Uh-huh. And they all were gay. And he's like, I'm not getting out this car. I'm staying here, bitch.
The driver was gay too?
No, the driver was just black. And the guy was calling the driver.
He could be gay and black.
Well, I don't think he could, but he wasn't. Yeah. I don't think he was. But the gay guy was calling him the F word. The gay bad word and the N word and calling the police. And I'm suing. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I did hear about that one.
But is it because the guy was saying, the passenger was saying that it's against the law for the Uber driver not to play the music if he requested?
It's not against the law. That's your private car and you have the right to govern
what you play.
Yeah.
Okay.
At one time, when the young people would get in my car and they want to play the hip-hop music with the N-word in it, it offended me. And I've grown to allow them to do it, but it still offends me because, the era that I came through, it was not, I don't care how you spell it, it was not nice.
Right.
It just wasn't. So, but I've learned to ignore it and not let it get to the point where it's so offensive that I would react to it. Right. Because I know that's going to just create a confrontation that could go really wrong.
Yeah. And get bad. Who needs that?
Yeah.
Who needs it?
You know, I let it ride now. Some of the music, and let me just say that, you know, every 3 words does not have to be the N word.
It doesn't.
It really
I don't
doesn't.
think it.
That's lack of creativity and talent, as far as I'm concerned.
What song are you liking now though? Because we have to get back to the Lee Michaels jam of the Uncle Lee's Uber jam of the week.
My hot song right now, and it's contagious. I find myself singing it when it's not being played. Mm-hmm. And ironically, it's from somebody in this building right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't played it yet. Maybe I'll pull it up and play it.
Yeah, who was it from?
He just left the room.
Oh, he has a song out?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. But he goes by his professional name, and it's Pharaoh Santana.
Well, why doesn't he come and introduce his song? We can close out on it.
We can do that.
Go get him. We can close out on the song.
I'll pull it up.
Okay, so while we're doing that, I just wanna say something really quickly. This past week has been a really, really rough week for me. I wasn't here last week. My dad went into the hospital last week, and come to find out his condition is not better. So he came home Friday on hospice. And so I just want to reach out to everybody, one who has been messaging me, who knows about it, because a lot of people do not know about it yet, and have been, you know, checking on me and calling me and just, you know, offering me that love and support. I appreciate it. It's really, really hard to watch a parent dying. He's actually doing really good. I don't know, you know, how much time he has with us, but I try to make every day matter, and I'm taking care of him. And so I get out once a week, and I plan to get out at least on Tuesdays and come do my show and take a break, because I'm telling you guys, it's super hard to sit there and watch, especially my father, who was so strong, to watch them just get weaker and weaker. So I'm going to tell you guys, it's the people that will come to you if you ever, and I don't wish on anybody to have a parent on hospice, it's a lot of people that come and talk to you, and decisions you have to make and things you have to do if you want to do CPR, if you don't. So have these conversations with your family. It doesn't have to be old people. You know, it can be somebody young. Have this conversation with your family and know their wishes before anything gets bad, so that if this does become a situation for you, you know what to do. For me, it's hard to make these decisions, but just keep us in your prayers, because it's really, really hard for me right now. But again, my daddy's strong, and he's asking for greens and some candy yams today, so we're gonna make that happen for him. So anyways, I see Joker's on here. Joker's actually been one of the people that have been calling me and checking on me daily, and my dad, so I thank you for that. Everybody else, Tiffany and all my family is just calling and checking on me at night, and, you know, my cousin Kim and everybody. I appreciate you guys. And so please just have that talk with your family. Know their wishes. It's something you should do while you're healthy and alive and well. So when that day does come and you have to be the one making those decisions, it's not so hard for you to do. And with that said, I heard we have a superstar in the building. So,
hey, what's going on, guys? You guys know me as Malone from earlier in the show, asking the inquisitive questions about cheating. But I also go by Pharaoh Santana. I'm an upcoming artist out of Los Angeles, just kind of fresh on the scene. But yeah, things are going well. I just dropped a video. It's called Moonlight. We have about 120K views right now. First month. Tomorrow's actually the anniversary of the first month they came out, so perfect timing.
Awesome.
But yeah.
So now you got to come back on and be a guest.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anytime. I'll see you all the time. I'll be here.
Okay.
I would love to.
Yeah. But next week, whatever.
Shout out to Honey's Closet, you know, And I appreciate everyone who supports, or if you're just hearing about me now and then you eventually support, thanks in advance.
So, Nick, what's the song? Tell us real quick.
So the song's called Moonlight. You can check it out on Facebook. Just type in Moonlight in the search bar. We're the second option that comes up, so you don't even need to type in my name. But if you want to know my name, it's Pharaoh Santana. And yeah.
Awesome.
I'm smoking OG in the moonlight. I'm just trying to get the mood right. They threw shots up at my last name, then tried to love me when that cash came. I'm smoking OG in the moonlight. I'm just trying to get the mood right. They threw shots up at my last name, then tried to love me when that cash came. Lately I've been trying to chat with God, but I can't make it to the pew. Lately I've been trying to see the light, but it's hard to get a view. Lately I've been trying to line my chakras, but it's hard to get in tune. I'm about to see the glory soon. Whole life was mass like Dr. Doom. I'm taking realness out the tune, spraying wash by the illness we consume. And evolving force of nature, new source of danger, shifting waves like I'm the moon. And when that new life comes to bloom, the creation of a new God out the womb. That's when I know they fake, I see the games they play, this ain't no roller coaster tycoon. Yeah, wild like I talk it, dripping like a broken faucet, rap like a Migo game popping, you so out of pocket. Claiming that you was a performance from nature like I'm Davy Crockett, the fuck is you saying? I see the hate you displaying, you salty, you so Himalayan. I'm about to go Super Saiyan, I'm about to go Alpha Omega, I'm free myself up from the slave. Moonlight. I'm just trying to get the mood right. They threw shots up at my last name, then tried to love me when that cash came.